Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with our celebrity tarot card reading with Dave Santan. We're going to get into this card reading, but first go ahead, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please, and thank you. Go ahead and click that bell. We're going to get straight into it. I'm going to go over Dave's astrology. We're going to go over who he is, and that's pretty much it. So again, while you're waiting, if you want to, you can always hit subscribe or skip ahead if you get this on the upload. All right, here we go now. Okay. So Dave the rapper. Dave was born David Orbosa Omaregi. I don't know if I said that right or wrong. It does matter. Not really, because you all laugh anyway. Okay. It matters because this is a reading. But other than that, it's a thing. Okay. He was born June 5th, 1998, and he's also known as Santan Dave or just Dave. And he's a British rapper, and he gained any notoriety from socially conscious lyricism and wordplay. Okay, so he is a British rapper. Sorry. Birth path is a 2. He's Gemini and a Libra. Okay. I think that's it. Basically, he's known for like his fashion, and then he is a deep lyrical genius, apparently, and he can play the piano. He's a piano man. Okay, so we're going to get into Dave's reading. I'm going to go over the celebrity reading just as far as all about the celebrity, past, present, future, anything that comes up in between all the way to a likely outcome. So, right, let's get into this. Okay, so first and foremost, we do have some energy of something that is unclear. So there's normally a clarity, probably more in his past. He had less clarity or something wasn't as clear to him. We're going to find out exactly what. Just a minute here. Let me get some cards shuffled. Okay. Okay, so he's normally in a very understanding place, but it's like he's not trusting of something right now. He's definitely not as compassionate as normal either. And again, there is lack of clarity when it comes to whatever this is. And this could be just something as far as a problem that he's having or some sort of indecision that he's going through. Anything kind of influencing the situation would have to be, for me, is just balance within life, just trying to find accomplishments and just get into a place where he's feeling complete and he can celebrate something. When he's celebrating something, this is something that will bring him, back into that place of trusting again and, finding some sort of sanity in his surroundings. Because I feel like he's very head led, but I don't think that it's to a fault at all here. Okay, let's find out the biggest challenge in the past for this gentleman. Okay. This is probably before all of the dreams or before his hopes or before he started really, starting to get big into whatever it is that he does. I feel like in the past, this could have been relief, but it was something about moving on from something as far as, again, this could be a communication or just like level of consciousness. And I feel like it could even be inspiration, relief, and he finds relief and passion and whatever it is that he does do. So there is something influencing this wanting to move on from something because there was some sort of disappointment. So some sort of conflict that came up that changed things dramatically. And it put him in a place of regret and really needing forgiveness or really wanting to forgive somebody about the situation. Now, the situation, again, was definitely before his dreams kind of started happening. Because after this is kind of probably something that motivates him or pushes him further and further into whatever it is that he does, or puts him in the depths of like the dreams or like, the fulfillment in his dreams. So he has left that regret and that disappointment behind. So he's not crying over nothing. He doesn't cry over anything really, probably, unless it's a really fucked up. Okay, so anything going on presently, career, honey. We do have the career oracle card, so we've got lots of career energy, lots of good, positive, colorful, warm, lots of growth, lots of creation. The only issue here, so we do have a problem. The only issue that we do actually have here would be, just the idea of things that maybe aren't there. So just like the illusion of things, or thinking that you need to depend on things, or thinking that love is an actual thing. When in fact it's not. It's just something that you have inside of you. It's like the ego is healthy on him to a certain degree. I feel like there's definitely something about almost like he's not very charming, but he is stable. He has lots of stability, and this is all surrounding that career. But again, he doesn't want to become too dependent on specific things, because that's going to put him in a fucking cage. That's going to be, his freedom is going to be on the line when it will make him drastically different. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. And surrounding the work stuff, I feel like there is somebody around him who is not as responsible or necessary as they come off, okay? They're probably very young, this person, and I feel like they definitely hold that money towards them, or they would, and they're kind of greedy or got that selfish energy. But definitely don't say anything about it. They don't say anything about it. You probably wouldn't notice. You know what I mean? So I feel like anything going on as far as somebody who's supposed to be responsible around him or organized, it's definitely not happening. This person is less than. Okay. So the illusion that maybe somebody is around him who's kind of acting almost like youthful or shouldn't be. I feel like this person is either very young or they act very young, because I feel like they're just kind of like riding along passively, like just not being very aware of what they're supposed to be doing, because they're supposed to be helping or something. I feel like they're supposed to be helping. They could be helping, but they're very possessive either way. It could be female, male, either or, it doesn't matter. Anything kind of rooted in that would just be the assistant. So any assistance that he's getting that's the conflict. So if he has any assistants or people that are around him that are kind of like, I don't know, not doing their job, or you kind of feel like, I don't know, maybe they're not doing their job, or you're feeling just vibes or energy, I feel like you definitely have something to worry about when it comes to that, because they are lacking in a lot of ways. They could even be holding on to things, and they're just not reliable in that realm, or whatever it is that they're doing to help him. Okay, and it is bringing up assistance. So, Jack. Yes, I know. I do have her thumbnail already. I can do her reading at any time. Okay. Anything going on about, let's find out how they feel about themselves. I want to know how he's feeling about himself. I'm going to do a reshuffle here. I'm going to just switch cards, actually. I'm going to switch these cards up here because I just feel like I should. Okay, so how does this celebrity feel about himself? Alrighty. Wee. Okay. He just... Okay, so first of all, you're not stuck, okay? You probably have already received something in specific. It's something that you've been growing or something that you've been working on, and you were kind of in a pause, or you started changing directions. So if he was in this type of place, or like something happened, some information came in and he was able to receive something from that, financially or through business management, I feel like his experience is the fact that he's not stuck. Okay, the relief is there. So don't assume that you're stuck, and just feeling that vibe about his own self. So just feeling like balance might be off financially, but I think it's going to grow from here. There's definitely a growth that will happen. It's just being busy working, a lot of busyness working. He feels like sometimes he's too busy. He covers something up. I don't know what it is, but it's like driving me insane. I feel something covered up. Like he has this freedom, but it's like he's not focusing on this beautiful freedom that he has. This beautiful love that's on the inside of us, and not something that you can make somebody painfully feel. I read one of his quotes. It said, "Love's a game. You learn that love is pain, and then you learn to love the pain." But that sounds like learning to love the abuse you're in. That's what that sounds like to me, because I feel like he doesn't want to be vulnerable. So again, he's going to express out on his clothes. He's going to make sure that he's covering energetically, and he's covering even during emotional times, or the intensity of emotions probably doesn't rise him very much. But I feel like there's definitely something kind of rocking back and forth here. And again, he does have full opportunity as far as experience and business. And he's just feeling like a little bit off balance when it comes to finances, and feeling like he's stuck. And again, you're going to feel stuck, especially if you don't add to that vulnerability. It's okay. But, sometimes that feels weird, because we're not used to it. So that's just kind of what I'm thinking. But I just feel like this is just like all covered up. And I know that he's probably not bundled up in a turtleneck or anything, but that's just what I'm feeling here. Just not wanting to density of any type of feeling or emotion here. It is a wild. So any inspiration though, that's all definitely alchemy. He's alchemizing. So there is something dark here. There is some sort of illusion or shadow that he hides, some sort of tension probably that we're not aware of, because you have to use that, especially if you're into lyrics and you're musically inclined that way. Like we have that. Like as creative people, like that's just something we have, that dark depth, because that's where you find the good stuff, is in the shadow. It's in the bullshit. It's in the thing that people are like scared of. But don't be scared of it. It sucks. It feels like shit, but you got to go in it. So there's a worry there or something. Okay. Let's get into how the world sees him. Okay. Kind of similar. So the world sees him almost like passive and intense musically, and when he is performing. So there is like almost like a not being aware type of vibe too. So it's just like, I feel like a lot of people lust over, him. Is that weird? Okay. That just comes up though. So any neglect, it's almost like they feel like he's neglecting of something, or neglecting maybe just of his fans, or neglecting in the mirror, just like of himself. Who knows? But the emotional level of any type of consciousness is a little bit, the fans are, this is what the cards are saying. The fans are seeing him as, pulled back. So he's not as in flow as one would think. And I think that's because he probably isn't comfortable inviting that shadow or the dark side of ourselves. Sometimes people aren't ready to share that or to show that. They're just like, yeah, I'm really good at doing shit, but I don't know why, type of thing, if that makes sense. Okay. I also think that there's this kind of see her. We see him as a material girl, just like very much into the materials of the world, kind of a little bit of an obsession when he likes things or is into things. And he definitely chooses the unknown, but that's because he likes that. I know a lot of people do not like the unknown, but he definitely does. He trusts pretty easily too. And that's probably why that's coming up as far as his work and that person around him who's not as reliable as one would think. Let's find out the outcome, likely outcome for next month or so. So he's already started in the process of something. So his personal energy is moving towards whatever project he's working on. And it's a passion project. It's something that inspires him. There is some things, again, this is coming up with the Eight of Swords. I think that there is some things that he's not acknowledging. And these are going to be surrounded by, whatever work he does. So this is, bringing up maybe somebody around him that he's just really not looking at and truly saying, yeah, this is the truth about them. Because it makes us feel a certain way. We don't like it, but he'll have to do that if he wants to. He'll be bound. I mean, communication wise, he'll be bound. It'll be very confusing if he doesn't fucking figure it out. And the emotional spite would be intense. So he shouldn't have any indecision. But again, the experience of whatever is going on around him work-wise in this new beginning, he's literally just not wanting to see the truth in specific types of people, probably. So that's just something that he'll have to do because, again, there's an easy trust there for him, which he'll figure that out too. Yeah, that's definitely a vibe off a feeling or a connection. So there is a connection or a feeling of somebody here specific. I don't know if he's talking to this person, but this person is very much logical. They're rational. They definitely would be good at communicating, which he lacks communication. So he's not very great at like having a conversation about shit. So this person would be good for him. What's the likely outcome with this? Yepper. I have heartburn doing this reading. Okay, yeah. So he might walk into that relationship or that situation with that air sign he might do it like it would be a new beginning. He'd be very open and welcoming to it, but that would be just kind of walking blind into it. He wouldn't I don't even know if he knows this person because this person don't even know. I don't know if he knows the person in specific at all. And it's not because of faith. It's probably would make sense because definitely just kind of like know what's going on ahead of him. So it's oh please. I was like, piss. What do we got? Piss. Last card. And their person's either very young or he'll be younger than this person. He'll be very young. It's a big age difference in between these two. So I feel like this person would be energized. I mean, I think they would seek it out too. I feel like the invitation would be welcomed and it'd be a warm yes. They'd be excited about it. They'd be fun to hang out with. Okay, I got to get out of here. Please go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Hope you enjoyed this reading with Dave the Rapper. Please go ahead, again, hit that bell so you don't miss any of your future readings here at Hangman Tarot. And I will get those other readings out here quickly. I am doing some celebrity readings this evening, so I will be getting a few more out. Other than that, please go ahead, like, share, and follow on all of your social media and check out mine in the details below. And if you want a certain celebrity, go ahead and please leave a request in the comments or down below. You can get a hold of me right there, my social media. Other than that, have a good night, you guys.